Investigator Special Agent Tony Brooks Browning has been covertly working in the echelon sky. It's not actually me, it's them using my brain stems, and I'm dying for it, just so you know. My kidneys are failing, and so is my mom's. Okay, because of how I'm scanned in. There's nobody else on the planet scanned in like me. If you were to sit with me, you'd be able to see your universe. Okay, so this is the dirty, ugly truth about the infiltration program. AKIL Davis in Arizona, thank you for your information. Aubry Schwartz in Washington, thank you for your information. Kristi H. in Portland, thank you for your information. I never married Anthony C.S., also known as Anthony King. He tried to change his name, I believe, and you denied it for some reason. Well, he put my last name on his Facebook to save his ass because he had child abuse charges on him so that he could get a job in the union and fuck everybody's life up. Because A, Katrina Hayward got her kids taken away from her because she was with him. Amy DEAGAN basically got her son taken away. And I don't know if this is on the ground or just in the sky, but anyways, Amy DEAGAN got her son taken away for being with him. LaShawn Clumpett had questionnaire report cards with his kid who died in a motorcycle accident in Arizona. There was a report against an Anton Ide who's black. That doesn't exist in real life. Rachel Morrow got her kids taken away from her in the echelon sky. Because they were using their bodies illegally in here. There's a recent, well, actually it was like last summer, I think, they said Salvador got arrested for something twice, right? Well, it wasn't Salvador Cortez, it was Salvador Jimenez. But it had an Aryan nation, I believe it's, I hate to say this, but I'm pretty sure it's Amanda Burgess, Tessie's husband, wearing his body against a whatever this is, you know, in here. And this one report was in Vancouver, Washington. And then, well, it just got such a big thing, so out of control. They were like, fuck it. Tiffany's still on a chain, so we might as well just put all the charges on her, I think. Clearly it's something that you don't really want to talk about, but I've been saying for a long time that I'm doing my own investigations in the sky, but it's not me doing them. I'm backwards scanned in, so everything that happens and that they try to tell me, the guy sitting on my head, he's facing the other way, he gets the information, right? And then they went against me. Is that I've been sitting here clean and sober for 2 years in Vancouver, Washington, letting these investigations go on. But they've been tricking me into thinking that they were sticking up for me, and maybe they were sticking up for me, but I don't know for sure because of what's going on, because nobody will talk to me about it, right? Well, somebody at some point made a report because I had heard that Sal got arrested twice for whatever it was, but it wasn't Cortez, it was Jimenez in the alternate universe. And homeboy said he admitted to whatever they said he did. And then the people that were filling out the reports didn't even realize it. I had two babies' dads, both with the first name of Salvador. Elijah Luis Jimenez, Xavier Cortez, Soraya Caballero Cortez, Sal's littler son, and Tony Brown's older daughter, Kiana Brown, were never hurt like that at all. My daughters lived with Sal since she was 7, and nothing ever happened to my fucking kids when we were together before that for 14 years, and nothing happened to their kids after we broke up and he got together with Tony Brown. They thought I was sticking up for molesters in here, I think is what happened. But the thing is back then it wasn't me in here. It was somebody named Sarah. Boppy hair. AK's best friend or whatever. And that's why when I was sitting there talking to AK, he said, you just need to move to Arizona. I'm like, why the fuck would I move to Arizona? I got off drugs to be a better mom and to basically get away from you and this brainstem infiltration system where they can set you up or make you feel like you're going to go to jail for something that somebody else did. And I can't fucking see them. But they can see me, and not just through my eyes, but from the echelon sky. If you were to come and find me on the ground If you could get in that wave, you would see not just my room where I'm at, because you would have to put a UE helmet on, or it's a split screen. You would be able to see into your world too. So you guys are about to get kids taken away from either me, that I don't have custody of, or them, or whatever it is you're saying, because you'd rather stick up for Anthony C. as having a union job in Arizona. Because these were my clearances up here that I can't use because I'm not in there. They did Chinese cocktail the back of my brain so that they could keep getting away with what they were doing. So I don't even know unless I was able to take the Blue's Clues pills again and get all the way disconnected if I could even reconnect the right way. But either way, I already have like 1,000 agents doing all this work up here. And I think honestly, I think you guys are finally getting the picture. Because you guys didn't necessarily know either what was going on that I know of. Unless you were sticking up for me the whole time. See, that's just it. They didn't know that my daughter had never been hurt. It was Kiara Blancas who was hurt when she was younger. And they must have mixed up the records up here with my daughter because my daughter's brain stems were mixed in with hers. My son is 22 years old. He's never been hurt. His dad didn't hurt him. He didn't hurt his sister. I was the one talking to a judge on the telephone pole in Florida when I had the off-the-shoulder shirt on. It's acting like it's not even recording the words. But, anybody else you want to name out loud? Tiffany? Nico might have had an issue too. I'm not sure because they were playing the game. Mikey Allen might have had an issue. William Price might have had an issue. Let's see who else may have been on there. There was a Will from Brood might have had an issue. I don't know if he had kids. He's a tall, skinny, angry man. Did not like Anthony C. as AK at all. They're just pissed. Kearney or Carney said hi. I did put 2 of your bodies on up here in the FBI agency. And they did turn their back on me for a different reason. Yesterday, I went to celebrate because they told me yesterday that my investigation went through and everything was going to be great, right? And I went to celebrate yesterday so that we could do this. Because these people do drugs on the ground and they get away with it up here and they get money on the ground while I've been clean and sober this whole time. And they won't help me because they're helping them. And Amanda Tessie Burgess, or whatever her other last name is, I love you, bestie. Thanks for sticking up for AK like that. I don't believe she actually did it all, but I think they tricked her into doing it in here or made it look like she did it in here. She did not almost get her son taken away either. That don't make any sense. I'm dying. My mom's kidneys are failing. If you guys don't march out on this and you get my rights taken away as a mom, or get Sal and Tony's rights taken away because of AK's fucking chain that I can't get off of because they virtual reality scan me in with virtual reality bodies, these lifelines up here are not supposed to exist. Amanda Tessie's husband is in prison right now for whatever he did. He shot the bitch. Okay? And he was the one wearing Salvador Jimenez's body. And he did testify that today. Please do not do this to me or my ex. He's a fucking great guy. He's a great man. He takes care of his fucking family. He took care of me too. And I love my kids. How hard they went against Tiffany for sticking up for child molesters in here when she didn't know who they were. These were not me in here. All these people that are in here, this is not Tiffany. I'm at the bottom of a chain, so you look down here and you see me looking naked if you're on that ISTEM code. And I can't see you, so you look through my eyes at this person and then back up at that person. These people all look at me, think I can see them, and that I'm supposed to fix the stuff that's in here, but I'm not virtual reality. But I was scanned in virtual reality. Mandy does have virtual reality, and she did not know anything about any of this at all. I love you, Amy. Hope you don't get mad at me. None of us wanted to lose his job. But he's not my best friend anymore. And that's why he wouldn't bring me the car or leave me the car. Because he was a person and a duct tape mouth. Well, that's why. Up here. For kids for different ages and all kinds of stuff. It's just going everywhere right now. It doesn't ever show that Katrina Hayward's son was taken from her or her daughter. Or that LaShawn Baldwin's daughter was taken from him. It just shows that they were watching the situation. They thought that Tiffany knew about AK's child abuse or whatever it is. It's not even necessarily child abuse, it's just something that's too dangerous. You're not supposed to have kids when you're on this program. But Tiffany is a UE member, and that is ultra. It used to be called upper echelon until they ruined it with porn. Alright? So I changed it to universal echelon or ultra echelon. And I say universal echelon because we span universes. Like, big time. And I am the Covert Cobra King up here. And I do have a baby drone, and I can drive its train. By the way, you guys are the ones that made me look up to the upper echelon 2 years ago to bring me up there and fix it. And the two see-through people came up and looked at me in the face, and they were talking to me, but he heard them. They deleted my dream book of ever being a good mom on Google and Facebook for Life Force or something like that. And pictures. Mother Earth in Japan had adopted Soraya, 3 months old, and was going back in time to steal the breast milk out of my freezer that I was feeding Elijah with. And I know you guys don't believe me, but it's true. Emerald Green Freedom called and wants to know if I crown Lourdes. And I said yes, because I'm not in there, and I'm not royal enough to go up there to the royalty department, where they don't talk out loud, they don't cuss, and they don't get mad. When I beat my legs up in those videos that some of you seen, 1,500 people died. You're not allowed to get mad, you're not allowed to oink anybody, boink or whatever. A poem to live life by, which was taken out of the syndicate because it was copywritten by Tiffany. Given to others should they ask you to borrow. Pull the sun from inside with all of your might, and shine onto others with a glorious light. For there is nothing like sharing the gift of love that was sent from the one in the heavens above. Give to those who love and never forsake you. Only then will you see where honor can take you. Real friendship, happiness, and love will never come to be until truth, respect, and honor are the keys to set you free. Once this is done, you will start to comprehend that what you do comes back to you until the very end. So throw away your anger and break down your wall of pride, and give the world the greatest gift which you have kept inside. Heal a broken heart, put a smile. No, I do not. This is Tiffany, the one you set up. Kristi Duell also thought something happened because of what happened in here. My son never hurt my fucking daughter. It was this situation. No, there's a whole situation in here where Elijah / Mikey Allen, because they were doing Blues Clues, were in the same body basically. Brainstems mixed up. And so was Mary Carlos. Like I told you guys in the other paperwork, they had something about her daughter in here too, missing a piano recital or something. There is a Bootsy that said he was involved in setting Tiffany up, but he's sorry. Tanika Brown had some bad stuff on her too before she got married to Montana or whatever his name is and moved to Arizona. It's not real. In the CPS department? I don't know. I think so. brain aneurysm. And you wonder why I'm afraid to say anything. So congratulations, everyone. Special elite forces up. Family unite. This needs to go into effect right now. These people are not in trouble. This stuff didn't happen. These records may have been falsified to back up plans. They did go back in time and insert names and change things or whatever. And it was to protect Anthony Ciaz. And you wonder why she doesn't want to talk to the motherfucker. They've been forcing Tiffany to talk to Anthony and only Anthony. They won't let her talk to any of her other friends. They could save her or whatever. She's dying. She's supposed to do whatever she wants for the rest of her life. And the Empress Division was in fact supposed to be a trust fund / promissory note. Because the whole point was she had already missed out on 4 years with her daughter. Doing drugs, hating her life there. While he controlled her environment. Popped her tires, keyed her car. Broke her stuff. Wouldn't let her leave. Wouldn't let her have friends over. And she never talked about it to anybody. Because you don't go against the cop. Or the rodent. Or the narc. Or the paid informant. By the way, Amanda, Amy Dugan, her baby's dad was a paid informant. It's not really that I could see somebody in his eyes, but I could tell there was somebody else in there. There was also a judge with a furrowed eyebrow and Amanda Tessie. 2 years ago, back when they were saying I set up somebody named Brian, Chucky, or someone else. All these people that were our friends are all the ones I asked to have plausible deniability for because I'm not AK. I've never hurt anybody. I shouldn't need to be used as a scapegoat to tell on other people or whatever they're saying. There's somebody that they said I stabbed or something like that. But it wasn't me who stabbed them. Willow sat in my body. I had nothing in my hand. And they went up like this in a urine. Or because he had witnessed murder and was framed for killing somebody else. And we fixed it really quick up here. But it was so traumatizing that they basically filed a charge on me as a UE member up here. But back then I did not know you guys existed like that. And once again, after they sent me to virtual reality bodies or whatever, you pulled me up there to fix it. But I crossed the bridge back home to Vancouver, to my mom's house, to get away from you guys. So you disassociated. So I guess that's it. I'm putting this everywhere. Thank you, Salvador Cortez, for being the best stepdad I've ever had. Thank you, best stepmom I've ever had besides. The one that was half me up here in the UE when baby Antonite, baby LaShawn, and baby Antonio Bay flew into my body going, Mommy, 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 oh, Mommy, 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 oh. And they grew up into being one big person. And then the first one flew into me and went somewhere different, got disconnected because he got accused of the same thing. And it is messed up because they look for Tiffany down here, but I don't say Tiffany up here, I say someone else. And it's a boy. And I am on a chain. I do have 2 zits right here. Because our skin comes with them. Please forgive the arm shrapnel picture. I didn't really sell that gun on the streets of Portland. I was just trying to get your guys' attention because you guys were not sticking up for me in every other way possible. And I did say that when I first created Criminal Mafia. I wasn't there. I didn't see anything. I didn't throw anything away. And I didn't run to non-extradition either. And snitching on a snitch is still a snitch. That'll be all, Miss Browning. I solemnly swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. I've only lied to protect other people. I've never hurt another human being. My chain. 3 robberies. 5 carjackers. I'm not a home invasion specialist. That was my ex-boyfriend from Arizona. The one who kept breaking my window every time I would leave to go see my daughter. Same company was home up here. And that's where they got the information for that and why he came out to do this situation. When he had a issue with a Jessica face on it. She was involved in setting me up too. So was that other girl. Amy Dean's friend, yeah. Melanie. Most people on the ground don't really know unless they can log into a house, right? To play the game. They all played against me because I was AK's best friend. But then they won in the pornography. It wasn't me. They said, sorry. I'm all solemnly swearing like a professional. Look, you don't understand these people talk to my mouth, okay? These are guys talking right now. Ernie, because they thought I was schizophrenic. Because they thought I stabbed somebody. And then I was sticking up for child molesters when I wasn't. My face was burning. My face was burning down here on the ground because up here we were lit. It was gaslit. And he was on my chain. And they are angel dust sparkly see-through. And it is an ISTEM code. Oh God. Here come all the porn videos. Alright, so I'm gonna say this one more time. Anyway, as a UE member down here who can't see us and they've taken advantage of this situation, you please help my baby boy. Because, and this is the sad part, he was a perfectly happy, healthy kid. He was doing dubstep on the damn cage, like, because I was always late and he thought I didn't care. And that's when you turn to gangbanging and selling drugs and stealing cars. And I haven't had the availability while I've been a UE member, clean and sober. They were supposed to help me get a house and everything, to have a place for him to go. I'm the one that bailed him out. And I sat there for 8 months and I didn't leave my mom's house at all. Mafia wasn't to celebrate crime. It was to protect people like my kid, who should not have been watched, listened to, recorded, or written down by the Anthony C.'s Informancy Department. And anybody else I hung around back then. Because I'm not a rat. I'm just not with the drug part and not with the car part. Stolen cars, because it goes against. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else. I love you guys. Sorry if I incriminated you and I had to do it, AK. They said none of the child abuse was actually real. It was all stuff up here because it started off with it being dangerous, right? And that's why I didn't tell the UE that I had kids at first, because I didn't want them to use them. Because they all let her get the points for it. Love you, Rebecca. Love you, Cheryl. Help Tiffany Brooks Browning. Help Tiffany Brooks Browning. Help Tiffany Brooks Browning. I did bring. Love you, Kelly, baby. Love you, Rose. Anyway. You guys know I'm right. Fix it.